Right. What are we talking about today? We're talking about Eruption.
Eruption. Yeah, it's a bit of an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, I actually heard this. I think it was it Shut Up and Sit Down? We're talking about it, or possibly Tabletop? Not Tabletop.
They haven't done it on Tabletop. I would have watched it.
Someone was talking about it on a podcast, and I thought, man, that sounds like a good fun game. And then I saw it at Tabletop Day, and I was like, we have to play this. Now, the only problem, Tony, was you weren't there at this point. You had to leave. You had prior plans. So, Bevan, do you want to describe to Tony how Eruption works? We can look at the screenshot of it now, and you can describe what's on the screen.
Okay, so basically you've got a setup here where there's a volcano in the middle of this island, and then a series of villages. Each player is a different colour, and as you can see, there's like loads of greenery, and there's a stack of tiles in the middle. That stack of tiles represents lava flows coming out of the volcano, and the object of the game is to try and get all the other villages to burn up before your village does, by directing these lava flows into it. Yes, it's quite sadistic towards the end. Oh my god, it gets mental.
It's good because there's an element of like self-protection where you want to make sure that you're not gonna, your own village isn't gonna get burned up. But that's only because people are diverting lava your way. So then there is an element then of revenge again. But similar to Rampage, there was a lot of revenge going on.
Yeah.
In this game. I mean, that's the point. You're playing against each other. These are not co-op games. Now, I was the orange one, which is at the front of the screen, right at the bottom here, about 6 o'clock. Bevan, you were yellow?
I was yellow.
So you're at 8 o'clock here on the screen. Our friend Adam was playing as blue, which is 12 o'clock on the screen. And then there's another guy we didn't know called Ben. Hi, Ben! Hi, if you're watching.
Ben.
You're probably not watching, but you should be watching. Hi.
Ben, watch. What are you doing?
He was playing as purple, and he was about 2 o'clock at the screen. I think that was him.
Something like that.
And very quickly in the game, I made a joke about there being a north-south island divide, and then that became the thing. They did actually become a north. So me and you started working almost together and fighting against Adam and Ben, and they were working against us, and that kind of worked for a while until we then betrayed each other. But and there's a point later on where Adam actually did me a nice favour, and I forgot, and then I betrayed him, thinking that he betrayed me, and it all went horribly wrong.
Fantastic.
But anyway, the game plays out because you take it in turns to place a tile on the board. Anyway, as long as it fits, the lava has to fit. You can't place anything that is a dead end of lava, if that makes sense, against another tile. You can dead end into greenery, but not into other tiles. And you can play cards. There are cards that get played which lets you do things like rotate tiles, remove tiles, get extra walls. You can see on the board in front of you there are little brown, yellow, and grey tokens.
Brown, yellow, and grey.
Not blue, green, and red, or whatever it was you said earlier, Tony, when you looked at the board before we started recording. And you can pick those up if you place tiles there, or you can use cards to pick them up. And you can then place those on your island, or on anywhere on your island, or in the village, to stop or slow down lava. And you can roll dice against that then to stop things happening. So
is the colour mean they do different things?
Yeah, so yellow is straw.
Yeah, yellow is straw. Brown is wood and stone. So obviously, when you come to roll the dice, it's a direct roll off against. So you got the orange die is the lava, and the white die is the the wall. A straw wall is just a straight one against the other, and the lava wins any draws. A wood gets +1, and a stone gets +2 to the white die.
I see.
So you have to beat the lava die to stop the lava flow breaking through the wall. We rapidly found out, I mean, it'll come up later, but we rapidly found out that straw was better than anything else, apparently. It was crazy.
Straw was, I think we had asbestos straw, it was amazing.
It was.
Right. Should we press play?
Yeah, let's
go for it. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to see us now already starting to lay out tiles. Bevan, you went first. Adam's coming along, and he's instantly gone for me. And then Ben's having a go, he puts him towards you. It's my turn, I then betrayed Adam. As you can watch this, you can see the lava then starting to grow around the island, and you can see the route it takes. There are different branches that come along. I played a card then, removed a piece because it got a bit too close for me. How do you feel the gameplay, Bevan, as we're watching this come out?
It plays out very, very well. I mean, you definitely get this sort of like sadistic... Because you earn extra cards as you send lava flows into other players' villages. So if you send one in, you get one extra card. I mean, you can see there, look. So that's now 2. So whoever placed that now gets to draw 2 extra cards. And these cards, the cards are like the basis of the game. That you really, really want to draw cards as quickly as possible, because they're the ones that let you do the crazy stuff, like shuffle stuff around, or exchange cards or rotate them, things like that. I mean, yeah, you just basically want to get into people's villages as quickly as possible.
I found as well, I guess it doesn't really come across in this video, and it sounds quite dry when you're talking about it, but there's a lot of bantering and arguing with each other, and you think you got this tile, and everyone can see what tile you've got, and you think, you put that next to me, that's really going to hurt. So there's like, oh, you don't want to put it around me, and you start like betraying each other again, like, Bevan, put it right there, and you know.
Yeah. Well, you can see here, look, I've not got anything touching me, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah,
here it goes, right. There's a lava flow there, and then, oh no, and then it all goes bad.
And
you seem to have cleverly diverted the lava away from your village.
I used some really good cards to actually divert the lava away, which was good because not only was it not hitting me apart from in one place, but it meant that no more tiles could be put down there unless they had cards to do it. So I was actually, by having lava around my village, I was really well protected, whereas Bevan, who had no lava early on in the game, everyone's gone for him now because he was he had nothing on him, and now you're in real deep trouble, Bevan.
Yeah, as you can see, my walls did nothing. The straw wall, fine, yeah. I'll put a bit of wood in there. Doesn't really help. Spent most of the game on fire.
Yeah, I think because I accidentally betrayed Adam quite early on in the game, he and Ben then started attacking me, but that meant they left you alone early on. I managed to get myself in a good situation. They then really went for you, and I kind of joined in, and you got really done over.
That's quite harsh, do you?
Yeah, but it was fun, you know?
Absolutely.
Fun.
Yeah, but you didn't lose. Was it Ben, I think?
No, I lost.
Oh, you did lose.
I did lose, yeah.
Okay.
Even with the rain. There's a card called Rain that drops...
Yes, that's right.
Right, so you can see around the edge there's a tracker. As lava flows go into your village, for each one that goes in uninterrupted, you go up by 20 degrees. So you can see there I'm going up by quite a lot. And then on the wall ones, if the walls holds, you don't gain any temperature. If the wall's destroyed, you gain 10 degrees instead.
That's right.
So I was whipping around this board really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I was about... I think I was about 20 degrees off actually burning completely and ending the game just there and then.
That's right.
But you get a card called Rain that drops it by 30 degrees. It's just a nice little card to play at the end. But even with that, I still came last. So.
Yeah, I think the top temperature is like 300 degrees, and you're at 280 by the end of the game. So you're one more attack away from just dying anyway.
It was pretty bad.
I managed to do really well. I think I won this game if I remember correctly. I'll have to check the video, but I was the orange marker, and I just Sure luck and some really good cards.
Really good placement as well. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the cards do things like rotate cards or swap cards in, swap tiles in for other tiles. Mm-hmm. But by your placement, it meant that a lot of you've still got to place legally. So if two lava flows don't match up with two other lava flows, you just can't place it. So you end up in a situation where people can't attack you again, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think there was more luck than anything else. I think it's not the sort of game where I think, I know, I could do that next time. If I make sure people attack me early on in the game, I can turn it around. That's not going to happen unless you have the right cards for it.
And the right people.
And the right people, exactly. So it's not like there's a strategy here that's going to mean you're going to win. I really like this. I really enjoyed this game again. I think it was quite good fun. It was easy. It took 5 minutes really to explain the most of the rules.
It was pretty quick.
And the rules are sort of written around the board, I think, anyway, as well. It's really clear and it's quite easy. There was no confusion. The cards told you exactly what they needed to do. The pieces were very clear. I like the artwork again. I think I would definitely buy this if I saw this at a good price in the shop. How about you, Bevan?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. This is just a brilliant. I mean, the thing that really struck me as very, very clever was as you progress around this sort of heat tracker, yes, you're going to be going forward into the higher temperatures and start losing the game effectively. But there's zones, so as you enter each zone of this tracker score, so the first zone is zone 1, danger zone 1 kind of thing, you then get benefits, so you're able to draw extra cards, draw extra tiles, so even if you're starting to lose early game, you get more benefits that mean that you're able to try and get back into the game, so you get like this fantastic catch-up mechanisms built into it that are just... You never feel like you're completely out of it. There's always a chance. There's always a way to claw your way back into the game. So that I really loved. I think that's a fantastic mechanic.
Great. Tony, do you think you'd play it if you saw it?
Yeah, I think it looks like really good fun. It does sound a bit like one of those games that I quite enjoy, where you get to pretend to be friends with people until the opportune moment, and then stab them in the back, which is always a bit of fun. I would probably end up being horrendous at this game because I would annoy people quite readily and then get picked on a lot, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like a great game.
You'd be on
Definitely
the
worth
Tony
playing,
divide, not
Yeah,
just
look at
Tony on his
Tony
own.
versus the rest of the island.
Bam.
So,
Yeah.
Eruption, another winner.
Yep. Score from us.
How do you stop this thing?
I don't know.
It's your thing.
Press stop.
Oh, it's got fingerprint scan on it. My fingerprint doesn't work. There we go. Right. I still haven't weed.
Are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Maybe should we?
Brilliant.
Because these will be like
before
a
we
week
record?
apart, and people are just wondering what's wrong with you.
Why hasn't he weed?
Oh
for
my
a whole
god,
week?
it's been a whole goddamn
Oh,
week.
sorry, it doesn't
Must
weed.
be like a basketball.
We're recording this right after the last one, in case anybody
Yeah,
does
we're
actually
recording
hear this.